Jo Golden of Chaos to Clarity, and today I'd like to talk with you a little bit about your web presence. For all you professionals and job seekers out there, if you are not yet on the web, it is time to get started. There is nothing more important than getting your message out there on the web and starting to connect to people, to build your network, improve your life, and generally be a social critter. I think that there are lots of opportunities these days for you to control how other people perceive you on the web. That brings me to one caution. If there are things out there that you are not proud of, that perhaps are inappropriate for a potential employer to see, you need to make sure that you get them down. How do you know? Well, that's the first step. Number one, you need to search for yourself. This is where the page where I have Googled myself, and a lot of links come up about me, and most of them have to do with the hard work I've put into setting up profiles and interacting on social networking sites. The first social networking site I'd like to talk about from a professional standpoint, and particularly this is crucial for job seekers, you need to have your profile on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the place to put your online resume. It is the premier social networking service for professionals, and I'm connected to people from all over the world. And it helps me keep up to date in my field and also make connections, learn, share information, and talk with people I would never have an opportunity to get in touch with otherwise. So I sincerely recommend that you get your profile up on LinkedIn, you put up a picture, and you let people know that you're around. Inside of LinkedIn, this is my homepage, and this is where I do my interacting with people. I can update my network status, send messages, change my profile, all of these sorts of things that allow me to control what it is that I'm saying about myself. It also lets other people say things about me through recommendations and through making some of my conversations public. So this is a great, great tool, and I recommend if you don't have an account, you go right out and sign up now. That brings me to our next tool, which is Facebook. This is my personal Facebook account. Facebook has millions and tens of millions of users all over the world, and people are going to look for you here. Even though Facebook started out being social, now it's very much used by professionals, and the current demographic of Facebook users is rising in age all the time, so you shouldn't assume that it's just for young people. What you should assume is that even though it's a social site, you still have to make some effort to be professional if you're going to be using it for your job. Now, let's say you're not interested in having, you'd like to have your friends and family in one group, and you really don't want people related to your job search or to your work to find out about that. No big deal. Facebook is changing their terms of use, and they are saying that individuals aren't allowed to have more than 5,000 friends, because usually that means that they're using Facebook in a professional way. So the compromise is that Facebook has now declared that those sorts of people will set up fan pages. That means acting like a business. So you set up a fan page, you can connect with as many people as you want, and you can also use that page to promote your business, because Facebook doesn't want people promoting their business on their personal page. So this is our Chaos to Clarity fan page. And this is how we keep in touch with various people who are interested in our work, and we also post interesting information and bring in news resources from other places that we're not affiliated with but that we respect, like Mashable.com, for instance. So, in addition to Facebook and LinkedIn, Twitter is a crucial part of your social networking bundle. Twitter is a microblogging service. It gives you 140 characters to say whatever it is that you want, but all the usual cautions apply. Make sure you're saying something that you want people to know that you said, because all data on the web is persistent. Even though Twitter isn't keeping tweets forever, other services are, and so you should assume that anything you said pretty much exists almost permanently on the web. So you want to be professional, and you want to represent yourself and your sense of humor and whatever else in an accurate way. This is our Chaos to Clarity Delicious Bookmarks. Delicious is a social bookmarking service that allows you to follow what other people in your field are bookmarking, and it also allows you to collect the various bookmarks, collect them and annotate them, and then share them with other people, because all of this is public. There are many ways you can use this information to build on other people's research, to help other people know what you think is important, to help promote you as a thought leader in the field, There's just no end to the ways Delicious can help you out. One great example is what we've done with our blog post for today. We've got lucky 13 Twitter links for Link Friday. And what we've done is taken our Delicious bookmarks, made them into a blog post, and saved our annotations so that we can share this with people who don't follow us on Delicious. That brings me to the end of this short introduction to various social networking sites. I encourage you to get on the web, take charge of your message, and have some fun while you're doing it.